Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Class Clinic. In this video we will be discussing basics, tips, and strategies all about canasta as we play on real canasta. Our topic in this tutorial will be 5 ways to set yourself up to be ready to pick the pack. Please put any questions in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. Type in the comments below and let me know what you want to learn and tell me a topic. I love sharing videos with you. Also, type in the comments what you would have done different during play. I'd love hearing from you, or what you enjoyed that I did. Let's learn and grow together as canasta players. Thank you all for your love and support by watching these videos each week. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for the contents you enjoy so I know what to bring you and that YouTube knows you like us. Share the video with fellow canasta friends and family. Comment. I love engaging, talking all about canasta. Please consider giving a thanks of appreciation by clicking the thanks button, and email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com for maybe a tip or two, or even just to talk about your canasta game, or maybe you're looking for some coach and play. I'd be happy to coach you in your game. Thank you for being here each week again, for all your support and love. Now let's learn and grow together as canasta players with our topic. I'm going to share with you 5 ways to set up your hand to be ready to pick the pack. Let's review how to pick the pack and the only way you can pick the pack. In order to pick the pack, your team has to have made their initial meld first. There are opportunities if you're placing your initial meld to be able to pick the pack. The top card must be used either with a meld you've already created on the initial meld or an additional pair. Traditionally though, most people will pick the pack when they have a pair of natural cards in their hand that matches the top card of the same rank in the discard pile. When you have a pair in your hand, you always lay down the pair in your hand plus the top card of the discard pile, so that makes 3. That creates a new meld. Whether you're creating a new meld or you're adding that meld to a meld that you already have on the table, you must always lay down those 3 cards. You have to prove that you have the pair and then the top card in order to pick the pack. Once you complete picking the top card and the pair in your hand, then you will take the entire pack and place it in your hand and sort it. You can take those cards that you just picked up to create new melds or to add to the melds already displayed on the table. When creating new melds, again, you must have a minimum of 3 cards and you can add them to the table. I suggest holding pairs in your hand to be able to pick the pack again. And finally, you must discard to end your turn. Remember, it is an empty tray, so you're limited in what you can discard. Review the empty tray rule in the videos listed below in the description. Now let's talk about setting your hand up to be ready to pick the pack. There are 5 ways you should think about while setting your hand up to be ready to pick the pack. On your initial meld, avoid excess melding. We talk about this all the time. Only put down enough cards to reach your minimum point count required to open. This leaves pairs in your hands, or at the very least, a single card in your hand that hopefully you pick the talon, you get a matching pair, or later in subsequent draws you might get a card that would match that single. If you have 4 of something and you can meld your initial meld and only put 3 down to meet the minimum, only put 3. Like I said, hold that 1 card back. Number 2, keep pairs. Consider keeping a pair of those low point cards rather than discarding them to be able to pick the pack. Your opponent most likely will be discarding low cards in order to get their minimum required for opening. So they'll be holding on to the high cards. So consider keeping a low pair in your hand to be able to pick the pack. Number 3, hold back cards. It's important to hold back cards in your hand. Don't put all your cards down. Adding extra cards, like 1 single card to a meld of 3 or 4 or 5, can also lead to not enough cards in your hand. So say your partner opens and then on your turn you dump all your cards at the table, it's not going to help you make canastas or pick the pack. You want to hold on to your cards. So maybe you put down 1 or 2 cards and then you hold all the other ones. Holding extras to be able to pick the pack by creating pairs. Please remember, pairs are power. Picking that pack is huge. It allows you to pick the pack and create canastas. If you're creating new melds and you have 4 or 5 of them sometimes, maybe only put down 3. See if you can meld just those 3. You want to hold on to that pair or hold on to those singles in the hopes that you get another one when you're picking from the stockpile, and you'll get a pair and then you'll be able to pick the pack. So hold back cards. You don't want to meld everything. Number 4, 5th position. You don't want to add 1 card to the 4 that are melded and put yourself in 5th position. This gives the opponents an easy discard because you won't be able to pick the pack even if you have 2 additional cards in your hand. Creating a rank at 5th position, meaning if you have 5 down and then you and somebody discards the 6th card and you have a pair in your hand, you can't pick it up because the 5 plus the 2 plus the discard will make 8. Having 8 cards is an illegal canasta. Let me say it a different way. If your team has 5 cards melded or more that matches the discard on top, you cannot pick it up because this would create a meld of more than 7 cards, which would not be allowed for American Canasta. Keep your meld in 3rd or 4th position to allow you or your partner to be able to pick the pack. Number 5, baiting. This is probably one of my favorite things to do. If you have 3 of a kind of something, discard 1 instead of melding the 3. Your opponent might think that it's a safe card to discard, that you don't have them, and on the next turn, your opponent will discard it and then you can pick the pack. Here's another option. If I have 5 in a rank in my hand, I'll put down 3. This happens mostly when I pick the pack. I'll put down 3 and then I'll have a pair in my hand. The opponents again will think that I don't have the remainder of that rank and they will discard it. Baiting is one of my favorite things to do when I play. Remember, this is a partnership game and your partner will be doing these same exact 5 things. Hopefully they will pick the pack, and make sure that when either of you pick the pack, it's a nice juicy pack, meaning it's more than 8 cards and worth the picking, that there's no 7s or aces or dead cards in there. Also, keep an eye on your opponents and don't get stuck holding a bunch of cards in your hand. As you know, timing is everything in Canasta. There are many videos to watch on Canasta Class channel that go along with each of these topics in more detail. See the links below in the description or search on the main page by clicking on the magnifying glass icon for the topic that you choose to learn more of. Enjoy, and I hope these 5 ways will help you be ready to pick the pack. Let's go on and play a game. Before we do so, please consider becoming a channel member. Take your love of Canasta to the next level and join the Canasta Class channel. While all the content is free, you can decide to support the Canasta Class channel. There are 3 levels to choose from. Go on the main page and you could read all about them by clicking join. I thank you again for always being here each week and watching these videos. Every Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. a new video is released. While on the home page, you can also search with the magnifying glass icon for a topic on the basics, tips, and strategies of your choice. So click on the icon and type in your topic. If it's not there, be sure to email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. I'm always looking for new topics. Let's go on Real Canasta and play a game. Let's start a new game. We're going to play fast. 5 of a rank before you add any wilds. We're going to play invisible mode. Let's start our game. Sort your cards by rank. Put out your threes first, take a new card, pick a card for your turn. Sort again. Look for the potential of a special hand. We have a lot of pairs. We also have a wild. With a wild, if you're going for pairs, you must have aces and sevens. We do not. Move on to your traditional way of opening with a minimum of 125 points. We need to have the requirement of a clean triple, which we have, and then additional points. And we don't have the additional points just yet. I'm going to let my 10 go first. It's the only single I have. Remember, we talked about putting yourself in a position. I have lots of pairs, and I'm holding on to those low pairs in hopes to pick the pack. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. We need another wild. I'm going to get rid of the ace. I'm looking for another card, maybe to get three of a kind. I got another ace. Now I got another wild. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. Plenty to open. So I'm going to go ahead and open. And put my 2 cards on the queens. Now I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard the 9. I'm going to keep the 4s and the 6s. That's 1 7 and 2 aces. There's jacks and kings. Jacks are in the 5th position, so I'm going to get rid of a jack. Put out 4s, and now I'm going to move my 4s over, and my partner pick the pack. Eights and 9s. I'm going to hold on to my 8s. I'm not going to put them out yet. I am going to put out my 9, and I'm going to get rid of a 4. He thinks I have no 8s. I'm going to take the pack. We have 3 4s that I could put out, but I'm going to use them for safe discards. So let's start putting the 4s out. I want that 9, so I'm going to hold on to my pairs. Up, he got it. I have a pair of 6s. I think I'm going to wait. Maybe we can get more in there, because I think there's no other 6s. They only have 1 canasta. My partner has lots of cards. It is the turn card. I'm going to take the pack with that 6. And we have another 6. I am going to put out my 5s at this point. We're getting down to the wire. And I can put out my 10s. 9s are dead. 8s are dead. I'm going to put out 3 4s. A queen. Oh, jacks are dead too. Bummer. I should have held the 3 4s because then I could have put the queen on here. But I'm going to discard the queen. Nobody has them anyway. It's 1 7, 1 ace. I can't put this wild anywhere. I'm going to get rid of the jack. 2 aces, 1 7. 3 aces. Now I have a king. I can put the 2 on it, although we can't get another canasta because I'm on the last turn. 9s are dead. 8s are dead. Safe discard. We got a total of 3,805. We count our red threes. We group our threes by color. We have 4 black and 2 red. 2 red are worth 300. 4 black are worth 1,000. And then we have mixed canastas. We have 2 mixed, which are 300 each, so that's 600. And we have 3 pure canastas, which are 500 each, that's 1,500. And the card count is made up of the cards on the table and the individual cards within the canastas, minus all of the cards within our hand. So we would have taken away the points within our hand from the table. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60 points for me, and 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 points. So between us, we have 60 and 70, 130. So we would take 130 from the table. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. So we would be left with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, plus within here to add to our card count. And they also did it the same way, except they did not have 2 canastas, so they didn't get the value of the threes. Threes are 0. They get the 1 mixed canasta. And the mixed canasta is worth 300 points. Once they deduct the cards from their hand, from the cards from the table, they get what's in here, the value of the individual cards plus what's remaining. They only ended up with 95 points. We are going to be at 155 because we're over 3,000, and they are going to be at 125. Sort by rank, and make sure you don't have the makings of a special hand, and get rid of a single card. I got rid of the 8 because maybe we can make a special hand. Oh, my partner's opening, so we're done. No jack for me. A 9. I'm not going to play any of my cards yet. I'm going to hold on to them. I'm going to get rid of this 7. And my partner got rid of a jack, so I'm going to get rid of jack next. Put out your 3. 1 7 in there. 2 7s. 3 7s. He's got 9s and queens I can get rid of. 3 7s, 1 ace. 3 7, 1 ace. Two aces. And I can pick that pack with an ace. I don't know what I was doing before, but I can take the pack. And now I'm going to try to make canastas. So we have 3 kings. I'm going to put 3 out because we need at least 1 canasta. And then I'm going to look at everything else. We have a canasta of 5. So let's go ahead and make that. I can make a canasta of 8 aces. And I have 3 10s. And I can put them out. And now since we have 2 canastas, I am going to put out everything I possibly can. And maybe my partner can make more canastas. I do have to get rid of all these 7s, but I have safe discards. On an empty tray, I couldn't discard a 7, so I had to wait. So now I'm going to get rid of these 7s. It's 1 7. I can can close the jacks. 2 sevens. 3 sevens. 3 eights, not that just for points. That's 4 sevens. It's not going to come back around anyway for me. Okay, we're at 6,775. They're only at 825. We're going to be at 180 because we're over 5,000, and they're only going to be at 125. Oh, we need 180 and we have 100 already. That's sweet. Put out your threes, take a new card. Put out your three, take a new card. Pick a card for your turn. Get rid of a low card. So we have 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We need another pair though for that. I'm gonna get rid of a 7. It's a little sketchy to do that at the beginning of the game, but I have to get pairs because I have to be able to use these wilds. That's 1 7. I think I have 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, I have plenty. I'm going to get rid of the 7 again and see if we can pick the pack. I have these low cards of 5s. No. All right, I'm going to open. I'm going to hold back a 10. And 30 more points, 20. And I'm holding back a 10 in hopes I get a pair. And I'm going to discard. My partner discarded a jack. I'm going to discard. Nope, the opponent discarded a jack. My partner discarded 6. I'm going to do a jack. I got 2 jacks, but no 10. I'm going to keep the low cards. I'm going to get rid of the 9. Bummer. I wanted that pack. No 10 here. I'm going to get rid of the queen. Get rid of the 4, the 6 next. Oh boy. This hand was not our hand. I have a wild. I don't think that helps us anywhere, even if I put them on. I can put 1 10 out. Maybe he has a 10. I could add a wild. 6s are dead. Nope, no 10s there. Not going to put these jacks out. I have to not get my hand so low, although they could be going out next, so maybe I will. Maybe my partner has no jacks. Oh no. Gave him aces. Ah! He could have chosen any other card. All right, I'm putting my jacks out. My 5, just because to get the points, because he might go out of the game. I can't put my wilds anywhere. 9s are dead, and so are 8s. Yeah, he went out. It's okay, we're still in the game together. Can't do 6s. Can't add my wilds anywhere. I'm going to do an 8. And apparently this guy's got a lot of junk that he has to get rid of because he told him no, not to go out. A 7, a 6. I'm going to do a 6. He did get down to nothing though. We're at 72.50. They're at 56.10. They got 2,500 for those aces. Not good. Oh, he had a lot of wild cards. That's why he got rid of the ace. Oh, we got a lot of low cards. We have to go for a special hand. We're not going to be able to make 180 with these stinking cards. Let's pick a card for your turn. Let's get rid of this 4. Jack. 7, 5, 6, Jack. Maybe the 7. You can maybe play zip code 4, 3, 3, pair. Not anymore. All right, 6s are gone. $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $110. Oh, we got all these 3s. 110, 20, 30. Gonna get rid of this. 10. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the king or the queen. What did my partner get rid of? Alright, a king. Need another wild card. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 45. Well, this is going to kill us if we don't get a canasta. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. Oh boy, this was a bust game. They're going to even out the score now with this -3s. Oh, maybe this will do it. 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right, let's do it. Oops, not with the jacks. The 10s. With the 9s. And all the jacks. And I'm not holding back because I don't get another turn. Come on, partner. Yes, we just won. Oh, we didn't win, but at least we didn't get a negative. They got 455 negative. They only had 1-3. They got -100. That would have killed us if we got negative. Always try to cover your 3s. On to the next round. Sort by rank. Oh, maybe a pairs hand. Pick a card. So we have 7, 4, 6, 8, 9s. Let's get rid of the 9. Let's try for pairs. A 10. All right, king is goes. I'm not going to open. I don't have any wilds, so why not try for a pairs hand? No wilds here. Oh boy, more 8s. Okay, Jack or 10 or queen. I'm gonna try for the queen. Uh-oh. There's a lot of queens that were discarded though. Five. I'm gonna take the ace. I'm gonna get rid of the queen. Sweet. I could take the whole pack and get a penalty of the 7s and maybe make a lot of canastas, but I'm not gonna do that. I have aces, queens, and 8s. I can't even help my partner there. I'm gonna get rid of the 4. A lot of aces in there. Ah, I don't have 2 aces. All right, I'm gonna put out my ace, my 2 8s. That's all I got. I'm gonna get rid of the jack. I hope they discard a 9, a 6, or a 4 to me. They're not gonna do 9s, maybe 6s or 4s. Ugh. A 10. Jack goes. One more chance. Maybe I should have picked it with the 7s to cover my 3s. Ah, darn it. Put out my 3 6s. Whoop whoop. Can't put this anywhere because there's not enough cards. Bummer, bummer. They have 9s. I'm going to put out 9s. We lost 600 points there because we had 2 3s, 100 each, and then all our cards on the table and in our hand. Boy, this is leveling out this game. Oh, now we have some wilds. Three out, take a card, pick for your turn. And I'm going to get rid of that 5. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We have it. I'm going to go one more time to see if I can pick the pack. If they do an 8 or a 9, I doubt it. It's going to be a 4, 5, or 6. Okay, let's open. Choose here and discard. My partner discarded a 6. I don't have it. I'm going to do a king. One 7. Two 7s. 3 7s. Nice. Now I know there's 3 7s in there at least, so I'm going to get rid of my 7. Pick a card. Put my 4 down. We don't have jacks or queens. I can add my wilds. I'm going to give it one turn though. I'm going to get rid of my queen. Now I have 2 wild cards, so I'm going to go ahead and close the kings out because they're trying to open. They're probably trying to use kings, so we're not going to allow them. Oh, and I can get rid of my 7s. Actually, let's go out. He said no, so I'm going to get rid of my 7. I think I'm going to go out now. I think he got rid of all his 7s. Oh, no, he didn't. Ah, I should have waited. Oh, we were just shy. Yikes. Ah, that's my own fault. I should have paid attention more how many 7s he had. It's all right. Who doesn't want to play another game of Canasta? Put out your 3s, pick a new card, put out your 3, sort, and let's get rid of a low card. We have to get to 180. Oh, that was a beautiful hand. That was my big error. Thought he had 2 aces and 2 7s in his hand. Now we gotta work again. And we were so close. I don't think I'm gonna keep these 6s. If I want to open, I need higher cards. I did mention early on, if possible, you want to keep a 1 pair low to be able to use to pick the pack. We have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. We have a long way to go. We need a big joker. And some aces. The other team's open. Jacks, 9s, and 10s. And he threw out a queen. I'm going to go with a 10. Lines are dead. I don't recall how many 7s are in there or aces. That's at least 2. Three. Yikes, and we're going backwards now. I think I just lost the game for ourselves. Oh no, he has 3 aces in his hand. What is going on? We're making some big boo-boos. Put out your 3s. No wild cards again. Yeesh. Migeesh. Start getting rid of these wild cards. I mean, these low cards, excuse me. Start getting rid of low cards. You can play pairs. You need a pair of aces. Let's get rid of... I'm going to go with the jack. I get my 3 of a kind, just in case I get something that we can open. Oh. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. Yikes. Certainly don't have enough. Let's go with the 4s. Maybe we can play zip code, which would be 4332. Oh, he's gonna open. Oh, and pick the pack. Nice. We just prolonged this win by a game. 2 games, actually. An ace. I don't need that right now. I'm not going to pick it. 5s. We got a canasta. 10s. 8s. Put my ace out. It's not going to help. I'm actually going to discard the ace. Maybe my partner can re-pick the pack, or I can pick the pack. I'm gonna hold strong right now. All the aces are getting dumped. 9s I can get rid of. Ooh, I would love that pack with all those aces. Don't have 6s. Can close the 4s. Get rid of the 9s. They only have 1 canasta. We're in good shape. See, now I can't pick the pack because he just put a 10 on here, and I can't pick the pack, even though I can get a canasta, but I want that pack. I can't get it because that would make more than 7. Oh, bummer. All right, I'm going to put out my 10s to close that. And I'll put out my 1 ace. And I'm going to put out my 3 queens. And I'm going to discard a 9. Six, put a 10 down. Oh, I should close the 8s. Bad my part. All right, I'm gonna close the jacks. And I'm gonna get rid of the king. Okay. Nice. We're almost there again. Ugh, 3 games. I could have had it the last game. 3 games ago. Pick a card and discard. We are not keeping these 5s. When you got 180, it's very hard to keep a low pair. You almost need every card to get 180. Let's get rid of the king. Nice. The 8. We need 3 of kind here. We need a pure. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We're still short if we even get 3 of a kind. We can go for Miami pairs with 2 wilds, 2 2s, 2 7s, and pairs, but I don't know if we'll get the other wild. All right, there's our 3 pure. Let's get rid of this 7. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 70, 80. We have it. And I'm going to discard a 10. They're not keeping jacks. Yes. Nice, partner. This is game. Unless we get stuck with too many 7s in our hand, but otherwise it's game. They might get a special hand and then we're screwed. king, 2 jacks. I'm putting it all out there. It's the end of the game. 6, 5. I'm gonna get rid of a 4. I think he has 10s in his hand. King, I'm gonna get rid of a 7. 3 sevens, 4 sevens, wow, good for us. I probably should have got rid of the 10, by the way, because that was a dead card. And I would have only had 5 points versus 10 points, but great game for us. Look at all those 3s. We got 2,000 points in 3s, 4 black, 4 red. We got 3 pure canastas and 3 mixed. 3 mixed canastas and 3 pure. And our core count was 540. Very nice. Thank you for being here and watching Canasta Class YouTube channel. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to get your hand ready to pick the pack. Clearly, that is how you make all your canastas and melds, by picking that nice big pack. And don't forget to give the thumbs up to let YouTube know you enjoyed this. I'll see you next Monday at 6:30 for our new video. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. Enjoy your canasta games.